Hello, and welcome to Mrs. Bell's Sweet Treats and More. And today, again, is going to be an and more. I want you to see here, I'm going to be making a Italian sausage bean soup, and I'm using Great Northern beans. I had a few cans left over. I welcome you to Mrs. Bell's Sweet Treats and More, which is where we are today. I welcome our new subscribers and our older subscribers, and those of you who are boomers and traditionalists, those who are older, those who are younger, I welcome you. I try to cook and find the things that are easy to make and usually are in the cabinet. And so in my cabinet are certain things that may not be in yours, but I want to show you this wonderful soup. I had some Italian sausage left over from spaghetti that I had made, spaghetti and lasagna I had made. And so I took those and I have them here. And they come in a casing. And so I just, with a knife and slowly, just cut it down the middle. You can do it your own way. But to remove that casing, and it comes off pretty easily. So I'm going to begin shortly. I wanted you to just see some of the ingredients. It's going to be really good. I have some spinach here, fresh spinach. I have my beans. I have tomatoes, and I got the tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano. You can get regular tomatoes. If you got some tomatoes at home, just use those. And I'm going to put this together, and I'll be right back after I wash my hands. Well, I'm back, and I have my meat. I put it aside, and I still have my pan on. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my onions and my peppers. It smells so good. And putting onions, I don't know about you, but I really like sweet Italian sausage. I'm gonna get every one of these, and they're so slippery. And as I mentioned, I roasted a couple of red peppers, and I'm going to put those in here. You don't have to have peppers unless you want to. You can actually add the peppers that you want. I like red. I like green sometimes, but I really like red pepper. So I'm going to saute these until soft, and then as you may see here, I don't know if you can see that. There's my garlic. I'm going to add that. And I'll be back. Well, I'm back, and I am about to add my garlic. I'm going to reduce the temperature. I don't want my garlic to burn. I'm going to continue stirring until it gets a little bit softer and gets that edge, that garlic edge off, because I want it to be mellow with my peppers. Well, I'm back, and I've got it nice. Now, I'm going to add I have vegetable broth, and I have chicken broth. I have some chicken broth left over. You can keep it all vegetable. You can make it a mixture. It's up to you. So I'm just going to add this in. And what's so good about this, of course the stock is going to cool off the temperature of what's inside, but going to bring this to a boil, and then I'll be back. I'm back, and it's boiling, simmering. I'm going to add my tomatoes with the juice carefully. There's still some in there. Get every bit of that juice. Again, I used what was on sale, and it had all these different, it had the basil, the garlic, and oregano. Now I'm going to just stir this in, and I'm going to add, of course, my secret ingredient. I've been using this. I remember when my second daughter was born, and I found this recipe online or in a book. I can't even remember. It's been a long time. But the lady that the cook used this secret ingredient, and I didn't know this was a secret ingredient. I named it secret ingredient. Now, subsequently, I found other people that named it that way too. So we're all great. We're great, amazing, because we think along the lines of what this is. It is secret ingredient. So I'm just going to probably a couple teaspoons. And it has all these herbs and spices in it. And because I am using the secret ingredient, it has salt in it. So I don't add any additional sauce. So I'm gonna let this just get to boiling again, and then I'm going to add my beans. I want all these layers to mesh together so that I'm not tasting tomato and then, oh, what is that other thing? Oh, I think it's bean. I want it to mesh together so that it can be so that the flavors are on every level. I will be back shortly. I'm back, and I'm going to add my meat. And now I'm going to add, first I want you to see this. So I'm going to add my beans. And let these go together. I don't add my spinach until this gets boiling. So I'm going to give it about 15 minutes to get to boiling, and we'll be back. So while my soup is cooking, I'm gonna make some Parmesan crisps. And I just take the regular Parmesan and I put it on foil. And I spray it with a spray so that it doesn't stick. And then I pop it in the oven for just a few minutes till they crisp up. And I don't make a lot of them. I'm just making enough for now and later. And sometimes I use these crisps on a sandwich. So I've put my spinach in, and I'm going to let it wilt down. Spinach just doesn't want to get off, you know. And I just want to show you the crisp of the oven. And they're starting to harden. I love that crispy, crunchy, and it goes with the soup. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Well, I'm back with our soup. Hope you can see it. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna switch this. And I have my bowl. So here's our soup. And oh my. You can thicken it if you like. I actually like it wet. You can get a nice heaping bowl. And then I'm going to take one of my crisps. Mm. Mm. Everybody has flavor. Mm. Together we can do this. You have a good one, and I hope you get to enjoy this recipe. See you next week.